especially those in the room who don't think they're writers, you're gonna get a wake-up call today.
Yeah.
For sure. You're gonna. It's just that time. I didn't come here to play around. I could be playing Madden right now, but I wanted to be here, and I thank God for allowing me to be here. You guys, so I'm not gonna definitely waste your time. I'm gonna go in. We're gonna go strong for a full hour. Then we're gonna have lunch, and then for like 15, 20 minutes, then we're gonna get back into it. I really want to maximize these next 3 hours. I just looking at the curriculum, I was like, yo, I can do this easily for like a whole semester. Like just the amazing things that God has put into this earth via education and arts to help bring the best out of people, to help them heal. It's just amazing, you know what I mean? And just a reminder in this room too, I mean, there's people in here who are filmmakers, who are authors, who are actors and actresses, who are playwrights, assistant directors. So it's important for me too to make sure that you guys get to network. Like and for the most part, everyone here is in ministry, which is dope. You know what I'm saying? And it's the kingdom of God. You know what I mean? First and foremost. So this is a lot of dope souls in here. So this ain't that kind of space where you got to be nervous or, you know, if you're an introvert, like, yo, we're amongst family. You know what I mean? And I don't care how much of an introvert you are. When it comes time, you're gonna have to get to know your brother and sister. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially now. You know what I mean? There's so many of us, and that we need to check in more with our folks. You know what I mean? And be available for our friends and family. And so it starts here. You know what I mean? With us, the body. And so we're gonna do it. We'll have some great time, and I'm gonna challenge you guys to get out your comfort zone. All right? All right. We're gonna do what we called last week the name game. So, anybody remember what the name game was?
Yes.
Who wants to demonstrate? What we do?
So what you do is you say your name, do some theatrical, and then we all say your name, do the theatrical thing together. So I were to say,
Jeremy!
we all come out and say,
Jeremy!
Kayla!
Here.
Here.
One more quick little fun game. I love this. So it's called I'm Talking to Me. I'm gonna go like this and say, you talking to me? And then with your left hand you go, you talking to me? With your left hand you go, you talking to me? So if someone does skirt, guess what that means? You go back in the opposite direction. So you're talking to me. If I go like this, check it.
You talking to me? You talking to me?
What you gonna do about it? Get out of my face! So this is a theater game I do with young kids called Trapped. Okay? So this is what I do. This is gonna happen. So you guys are gonna touch fingertip to fingertip, don't hold hands. And your guys' job is to not let them break through, but you guys gotta move. You can't block them. So I'm moving this way, what do you guys do? So your first round assignment is, tell me a time when you felt trapped. I ask you guys a question. What does the word legacy mean? What is legacy? On a piece of paper, is draw 2 footsteps. 2 footsteps. I'm gonna ask you questions about legacy. And I'm gonna give you the option to choose which one you want to write about. What will be regarded as my major accomplishments? Do I sometimes focus on things that are not important? How do I want to be remembered? Each one of these is a poem in itself.
yes.
What improvements will I have made to the world? What lessons do I want to have taught others? So here it goes. Imagine an alien comes in. They crash landed into your part of the world. And they hop out and they're able to speak to you. And the first question they ask you is, how is this world like for you? And the second question they ask you is, how is this world like for people who look like you? Third question is, it's not even a question, it's a statement, that based on your answer, they'd be willing to take you on a trip around the galaxy except you can never come back here. Would you stay or would you go? Can't take your family, can't take your friends, they got one seat available. So this week is, I want you to give 3 artists and 3 songs that you feel signify the state of the world right now. What would those artists be? What would those songs? Then, once you do that, you can identify those 3. I want you to pick one of them and remix it in your own words, your own way. Like I said last week, one of my favorite is Marvin Gaye's What's Going On. The If I was to remake it and make it my own, I would say what's still going on. Comparing what happened 40 years ago in 1968, what's happening right now in 2018, which is the exact same thing.
So, how is this world like for you? Green spaces in morning dew outside on a sunny day. Sweat on melanin skin while children dust off from outside play. Plain white polo and palm trees. In my heart, thunderstorm angers. In my head, escape to a beige desert of complete sand. Humid in reality, dryness to my eyes. Number 2, how is this world like for people who look like you? It is hard to fit in. Afro-Cubana, but always in the middle. I'm black by ancestry, but Latino is white to your eyes.
Hey, come on.
So this was the first one. I like this. From the first
My shyness makes me feel trapped all the time. My fear of embarrassment and judgment
You got it. You got it. You got it.
keeps me from doing the things and being the person I desire to be, the kind of woman I admire. I'm getting out by trying to stay outside of my comfort zone as much and as often as possible. I'm learning to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. This shyness and fear is still there and shows through my false bravado, but I've learned that God will cover me in those moments and make it look on the outside like I'm confident, even though on the inside my heart is beating outside of my chest and my whole body is quaking.
Don't sleep on the fact that like you just overcame that. Like,
I thought this was like a rap workshop, so like I heard the beat and I was like, oh, we're supposed to write a rap. So
You're not wrong.
I'm gonna try to. I was a little nervous with my group. All right. You will remember me, the blood, the sweat, the tears. I conquered my fears. Stood right in the face of everything going against me and showed them who really stands with me. Greater than he who is with me, than he who is within the world. Oh, in that army. You wish you never doubted me. Playing hide and seek with my destiny, singing, ready or not, here I come. You can't hide. I'm gonna find you and make you reality. Won't be remembered as someone walking in tragedy, but someone, or not someone who shoulda, coulda, woulda. Someone who could have been on the brink of success if they just nod. That ain't me. They will remember me, Grandma beloved. They will tell her story, her history. She rewrote her story and took hold of her narrative of the people, took hold of her narrative that the people of the world told so reckless. Even with the haters, nevertheless, she still progressed. You will say she made me feel safe and comfortable in a city that constantly throws shade and promotes self-pity. Being a victim instead of resilient. Didn't let anyone stand in the way of my destiny. I will give my best at everything. Turn the page. Treated her life like trial and error. She was one of a kind. And when it came to living her life, no one could do it better. She destroyed her biggest hater, herself. And the world became like the northern lights, never the same, but still beautiful, just the same. She was a mountain in the distance. She stood through the world's biggest beatings. Beautiful, seen from a distance, but up close, she's intimidating.
This was the first one, in response to the first lesson. A time where we felt trapped. Saturday in the ghetto, babysat by my aunt and my uncle, or what used to be great parents to their children. Crack transformed them to zombies who provide no supervision. Their oldest spawn, I'm in his room with the curtains drawn, dirty walls, human and worlds away from the place that I feel safe. He begins to play a porno. I close my eyes like, oh no, mommy wouldn't like this. My grandma would have a fit. The zombie spawn pulled down his drawers. I'll beat your ass if you tell. I'll come and find you in your sleep. Don't you say a word. On my bird, I could barely feel my heartbeat. I start shaking, seeing my spirit leave, feeling my innocence being taken. I just want my mama. I need to feel her hug. Drug abuse, molestation, 2-for-1 links and desperation. Just another day in the hood.
So I'm gonna read about the alien. How is this world like for you? How is this world like for people like you? And would you say, or would I say, or would I go? This world is complicated and busy. It is opinionated and pushy about what I should do, think, say, read, follow, tap, scroll, tweet, post, and tag. It is fast and unapologetic. This world is a challenge to stand out. This world prefers those that blend in. This world is rewarding to those that believe and try. For people that look like me, I can't speak for them. In this world, looking similar does not imply a shared point of view. In this world, we are shaped by our individual experiences and belief. No, I cannot go. I must stay here and share that message.
I guess I can read it and then kind of explain what we talk about because it's very short. But and I don't even have to beat no more. I'm gonna just read it. So the answer was, what's this world like for you and people who look like you? And so what I got was, this world for me is trampled on, far from home, floating in Babylon. All I got is Yah and my people, longing to travel long distances with emphasis on never looking back, destinations where the emphasis ain't on me being black. The explanation. So I got a buddy, man. Some of y'all know him who explained to me, and I even talked to my man Jacob about it, who's Kenyan. He told me, I got a buddy who went to Ghana for a year of school, and he told me that of everything he experienced in that 9 months, the thing that stuck out to him the most was that when he landed in Ghana, he wasn't black anymore. Everyone's black, and so it's really unimportant at that time. And so us being here in America, first of all, us being, if you live in San Francisco, I'm born and raised here, I'm a part of the last 3%. So in San Francisco, I'm very black. Everywhere I go, I'm extra black in San Francisco. And so just talking about getting away from that, there's more to it. I'm very black, I'm very proud, but I long to just be with my people, with God, and we can just get over the first black this, the last black that, and just be, you know what I'm saying? So, and I think one thing she really loved was when I said, far from home, floating in Babylon. I'm a man of faith, and in the Bible you have people who, like Joseph, who was far from home in Egypt, but he was afloat, God was with him. David was actually in Babylon, far away from home, but he was afloat, God was with him. And I have to say that I'm grateful to say that that's fact for me. I'm far from home, I'm in Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, but I'm afloat, God is with me.
So I'm like overwhelmed. You can probably hear all the responses I give. But like there were a lot of breakthroughs right here, right now. And a lot of people shared a lot of personal things in this space. And I'm just really grateful that I was here at this particular time to experience that. All of your stories, all of your testimonies hit me a certain type of way. And I can't speak for everybody, but I'll speak for myself. And I feel extremely blessed right now to be a part of it.
That's real.
Like I'm literally, I wish I could describe like the separation from my flesh and my spirit right now. Because I'm in the presence of God right now. And I wish I could describe it. It's hard. It's hard to express like when you just respond to what he says, and you just do it, you see the fruit sometimes immediately. And this is the fruit of obedience for me. You know what I mean? Like this is the fruit. You know what I mean? To see you guys step up and just be vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Like this is how you win people. You get broken first, and then you get repaired, and then you show you're not scared to show the scars. You know what I'm saying? Because Jesus wasn't, you know? And so it's just amazing, man, like this is what we do this for. You know what I mean? There's no agenda but the agenda of healing and love and community and fellowship, and that's the agenda. You know what I mean? And so I really hope, man, and I know there's more you guys that didn't perform who are as equally talented, you know what I mean, who as equally have an amazing story to share, and we're gonna get you guys all up here. But I thank you for even being humble enough to say, hey, y'all can represent us. You know what I'm saying? Amongst our peers, and like really show out. You know what I mean? Like it's amazing, man. It's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy. Oh my God.
Thank you guys for staying. Thank y'all for coming out.
Yeah.